Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, folks. We're going to wait for the 5 minute mark for people to sort of toddle in as they please. Oh, actually, I wanted to... Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, I've not filled my glass. A moment. I started storing a jug of water next to my desk. I have a little... hydrate. I have a little side table next to my desk specifically for a jug of water. And my book. Alright. I have also changed things a little bit. It won't properly work for this stream, but it will work for following streams. I'm going to change up the ads from a minute and a half every half an hour to 3 minutes every hour. Because that'll mean that I have every hour 3 minutes to go refill tea, scuttle to the bathroom, etc. So it'll be more annoying, I think, like, to have a long ad, but I think less annoying than having constant fucking ads, which is what we've been dealing with so far. I'm still working this out. But let's head on in. Just turn the audio there. Back to Revachol. So I believe I was exploring this creepy ass haunted house. I need a better tool for that. Yeah, I didn't explore it this way.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
Let's investigate around here a little bit more first before we start knocking on shit.
As before, this is direct. What an odd thing to do. Still nothing. No one's home. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now. There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there.
Damn it. Yeah, punching sheet metal is probably not my best idea.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring.
Okay, hang on. I have something that buffs physical instrument. I'm already wearing it.
A thick layer of coal dust. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. There.
Hello? Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs.
God damn it. Injured myself for nothing. Trifold dice, colorfully polyhedral dice, hundreds of... Yes! Dice! Dice! Yes! Nom, 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 nom. Delicious.
Hello. I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of die are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
Someone asked me if I'd met the dice maker, and
Mostly, they
I
just teach you to swear in different languages.
ah, nice.
But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes? Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Take a look around and see if there's any...
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
Nothing really. I didn't know him. I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids, and lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
This person values focus above all. She keeps her sharp sight on the instruments before her.
Okay.
It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it. And I prefer doing this to sit...
She nods.
Anything else, officer? How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. No need to rush. Take a look around. We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks up at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal-black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity? Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring.
Goddamn right it is.
But I'm glad we got this sorted out.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful, as far as we could see.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. Kuno. Who's Kuno? Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. A kind man, from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
And how did that community project work out?
It didn't.
Oh.
If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
This one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
What's a snuff
It's
menu?
a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims.
Oh.
Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
People do that. I believe the ICP got them. They have a special division that deals exclusively with Sub Rosas.
It's the Copperpedia reporting in. ICP stands for International Collaboration Police.
In any case, I don't think it's your job to worry about what happens on Milius. I probably shouldn't have even mentioned it. Things like that are better forgotten.
This one makes stuffed animals. I saw mints lying
You
around.
mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Anything else?
Found creepy
There
mannequins.
used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
What?
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Huh.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket.
Like,
And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
I kind of like insects. I think closer to be doing. Yeah.
At least it had some spark to it. Most young designers just combine lace with leather and call it original.
Huh.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her.
Anything else?
What's with the rotor blade and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever. The usual, I imagine, that he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns. But Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those keys and blades are still lying around in the house.
They were just the props. Why return them? Maybe you could make a sword out of one. No, wait, forget it. It would take too long.
7.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. The usual, they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
Oh.
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks the hallways if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
That's what I thought. Because when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep up new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
Look, showing up to work on time is just the shackles that they use to imprison you.
And so is producing something extraordinary. Anything else?
8. There's a giant, terrifying taxidermied bear.
Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed, what were the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth.
Damn. Alright.
And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritta does the same thing.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Ravachol ICT. And they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To
I
make
do.
matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted.
Oh. Yeah, I can see why that might cause issues.
Eventually, Ravishell Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents apiece, out of regular fridges.
I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe, because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion?
Megatherion, a mega wild beast. It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life. By telling you to do more drugs, mostly. Very good. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all.
Yes. Police officers never do drugs or drink. There'll be ads starting about 30 seconds, folks.
Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little sparkling embers under the window.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps?
The building's
I've been-
intercom.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
Is there anything when I tried calling company Slipstream SCA, someone answered?
It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for a year. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe
She's-
it was Plaisance from the bookstore.
She's doing Tricentennial Electrics.
Tricentennial Electrics? It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you?
It might have been.
It was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or... Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity. Sure, I'm listening.
Okay.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Okay, my shiver is as good as it's gonna get right now. Oh, I do have a skill point.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here. She has begun to idly clean one of her...
Okay. Pigland doesn't portion of a man. Guillaume de Million.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? in that dark sarcophagus?
The dark sarcophagus.
Yes, yes.
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
Honestly, I don't. No, just here, just home cigar, just with a little
But
sunshine.
what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
Her name is Neha, and she's a novelty dice maker.
Novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
No, ma'am, I have felt her aura. She is not to blame for the
I
curse.
don't understand. If it's not her, then where is...
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing. She's squeezing on the pendant too. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Too many inconsistencies.
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, detective. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too...
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to do...
The woman looks aloof.
Buh.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk.
Out of the rain and into the gutter. You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something.
Okay. I've been asked to leave. I shall leave. Oh, sorry. Itchy ear. Welcome back from the ads, folks. So, from this point on, ads should play once every hour, but it will be slightly longer ads, like 3-minute ads instead of minute and a half long ads. I'm checking what's in here. Whoa.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
That's my duty.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to...
The Jamrock Shuffle. So I've lost a little bit of spirit to corpse, but that's fine. I won't be dealing with that. I shouldn't be dealing with that for a little bit. Magnesium. I have so much fucking magnesium. Nosafed. I need Nosafed. Hidden world of walking sticks. You must feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
The sevenfold
It's
sun
an optical
miracle.
atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colourful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
+1 logic. Whoever lives here wears fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. A little ring, Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn.
Thank you for the stretch, Penny. Oh yeah, I would recommend banking some points. The next series I play for my Monday and Friday is gonna be Dead Space.
It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people.
Cynical, slippery bastard.
You ain't gonna change someone's mind by calling them a bastard.
Smell disinfectant room smells like chemicals. Okay, I kind of don't want to return to Everart without Kim, because Kim is very good with guidance in that regard. I'm going to return the... Oh yes, the basement that was just in. Hey guys, I'm sorry, I found a replacement for your balls.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
I found you guys a new bull.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
It's very sorry, it's the best I could
The
find.
best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven.
He mumbles something to himself. It seems to be a variety of curses.
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable.
His moves are quick and precise as he first checks the weapon, then aims it at the sea. This man knows firearms intimately.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her? I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Makes the statue...
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Yep, there's a reason why the Dutch ate their prime minister that one time.
A nation is only as strong as its leader.
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable.
Right. Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
What? Why are you on
It's a
leave?
private matter.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man who would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just...
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
Who was working your shift
No
that night?
one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
For a week?
It's not actually an issue. I mean,
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
And I should rent out a service.
Yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth? Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Damn it.
All you see is an old...
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
So I can't do that until tomorrow, because that's when the thing can come down. I've got 8 points in communist? No points in fascist. Let's fucking go. So that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Then I have to do by tonight. That's tonight. That's tomorrow. Oh, because I can investigate that after I open the ridge. And I checked, I can't ask Kuno about this anymore. Sorry lads, I'm gonna take this money. See us. Hee.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent...
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
Yeah.
You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
The door is closed.
How does one get to the roof? Cannon's not a damn word he says. They'll have no information for me. No, can't use that door.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions. Diamonds?
Really?
Of course not.
Oh.
But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
Oh, if the cargo's contraband.
Then it's contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Bad Hand. Hermenegildos' bad hand strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
What do you mean? Yes? What about it? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best communers around. I drive routes no one else will.
More routes.
The Monosovsland, Udashnaya Zemlya, Western Plain, the Transcatolia Magistral, you for 1A, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
I'm something an expert in blacking out. You should take better care of yourself.
You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
Yep. Alright, let's go kick Titus in the head or whatever. Authority. That's as high as that's getting. I have nothing that buffs authority. Come on, streamer luck.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hall, there's a little slide panel up there to let some air in.
It's not
No
time.
need to open it in spring. Nothing. Just
It's you again. What is it?
Yeah.
as you look
Oh!
around this room full of swearing, drinking, spitting.
Streamer luck, baby!
Does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around
Oh.
here. You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your
Got
hand.
a problem with beer.
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm also a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of
You
helping
saying
people.
We don't help people. I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Actually, the graffitio isn't quite off yet, is it?
Congratulations. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
It's not about who did it, it's about the victim. She needs help.
Photos?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up. But on his...
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her. A freight train of pain, buddy. Glacia, I'm on you. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rag.
I'm so glad I did not solicit her when I first met her. Holy shit.
That's I'm on you.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging.
I don't understand what's so cool.
Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
We could establish a fucking timeline.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe?
Here you go, boss.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
Oh, look at me, I'm Titus. I wear a trucker cap. I'm a badass. Apparently it's not time yet. Oh, actually...
Behind the dock workers.
Ah, it is time!
Ceiling height wind, there's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached the yellow ribbon to make it easier to find.
Why would you hide something and then
It's
that makes
close
something
enough
easy to
the
find?
latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it.
Huh?
And I need the fatty to get his feet amputated because the...
God damn it, Dennis. You know I can't help it. Sorry, fucko. These guys won't help you. Looks like...
I'm gonna
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Oh. Thanks,
The key
Theo.
is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give 2 shits about your key.
And I'm gone.
You see ahead the key fits. the
Yes!
It takes a bit of effort to turn it. After the darkness before you smells like engine grease and cut wood.
Franco-Nigerian, teams horses and swords. NB, the spare key tied to the bush outside the... God fucking... 5 whole real? Fuck yeah.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball
Not
machine?
just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it. Cornelius Gordy and the mountain goats, reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin-operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Being close to read the
Above
text.
the painting of a moustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people. The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit, indeed. Think of them as balls. It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy. Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3.
Nice.
Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go. Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. The words "Pale Rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening. There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
How am I bad at is this because I fucking...
How, if you can't even see it?
Yeah.
The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. There goes nothing, Fingerboy.
I tried.
The Jamrock Shuffle. In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle, cracking open containers. Most of them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol, that also overlap with the network of royal catacombs called Le Royaume, just beneath the streets. As children, you would all go underground, hoping to find treasure, and come back with a rat's tail or a used needle. That playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows, maybe one day the Orbe de Montagne, the Holy Scepter, and the Cocaine Skull will all be yours.
Bonuses. Find better loot in locked container. Damn it. It's less useful now. Alright, what's back here?
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
What were you
The
used
deep
for,
scratches
elevator?
on the floor suggest it was used as a freight elevator for transporting heavy machinery and 1 man.
Like a pinball machine.
There are large rectangular buttons. monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
Damn.
A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long, long time ago.
So windows taped shut with black plastic, you can't see outside. Box of tools and replacement parts on the shelves. Schematic for pinball machines, futurism themed. Empathy and hand-eye coordination plus. Fuck yeah, look at me. Hang on. Hell yeah, look at me. I'm styling. There we go. See, I actually want this coat in real life. I'm not gonna lie. I am styling today. Pinball machines taken apart in gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now.
Pinball
yes,
workshop.
Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade. A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf, and it has been forgotten. Now there is only one working machine in the main hall. The rest is lost to dust. Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Rolling and Rags was the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from
As
that.
the dice maker said, yes, it all fits. Not that it has anything to do with the case, but it is a nice connection. But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Fixing
Yes,
things.
pinball hasn't enjoyed a heyday for 15 or 20 years. Yes, and God would not like that. He should probably be made aware that his establishment is...
Oh, hello, footprints.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Somebody's been
The
back there
dust
recently.
has not settled again where these footprints have been made. The displacement in this dusty hell tells a story. Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole with logos on it. It seems custom made or old-fashioned. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is. The footprints do not speak. They simply exist here, a product of the dust, just as the footprints outside are a product of the mud and apparently different shoes. The footprints go up the length of the room and back down. The footprints are still there. Neither the footprints nor the dust speak their secrets, but you know it means that someone has been back.
Okay. Tiny wall and all, you can see the bedroom on the other side.
The door is small but heavy looking. It's barred from the inside.
Unbar the door. Smells cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Handful of dried wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette.
Called David Asher, it looks like a hedgehog.
Welcome to the roof.
Her hair is still slick from the shower.
And it's also raining.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body.
Electrochemistry, no.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there a cleaning lady? I'm gonna need one.
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there. They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
People who put her in there said to talk to you.
I see.
What could she be thinking of? It's hard to say. Her shoulders are relaxed, her eyes on the cigarette.
What's your name, Miss Farragut?
Lazier Amondou.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Wasn't the tattoo on the hanged man an Oranese map of the waterways? The thought begins to form in your head, then dissipates. Something for later.
Something stupid. Oranese lit. Oranese literature.
Oh.
It's what I studied at the university. Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes. I'm 28. I'm afraid you can't, officer. Thank you for your understanding. The record. So official.
I'm not saying that.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style? A
What's
martial
sambo?
art, sir.
Oh.
Is that...
Samurai boxing, or sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Why was there a flower on the roof? Yeah, it's pretty deluxe. I'm wintering. About 4 months. I came in November. Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol.
Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
She looks at you and nods.
I did not. Mystery solved, then. I kept wondering where it led.
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make a minute.
Huh.
She's straight as a stick, suddenly.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the... Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me? Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there? God. Where is it? I think I need to cover it up. Thank you. Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there? Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun. Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
I don't want to say that. That's so uncomfortable. That's just so fucking direct. No, I'm good.
Why not? I'll be...
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Baye, badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights. Yeah, you
what?
know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Fuck it.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you. And
Bed has been hastily made.
this window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
Better than my window. Hotel bill calculations should extended stay.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners. Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra? This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around. Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian. Marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how. Nothing of note.
Good.
The further you look, the more arcane it gets.
Never have I been so glad to roll Snake Eyes.
Six crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown. Somewhere in central Jamrock, Lieutenant Kitsuragi steps into the public library. Rows of shelves pass on either side. You feel he should be here for this, for in-depth flower analysis.
Okay. Didn't actually mean to press confirm on that one. Oh well. So -2 logic for the time being.
Can I help you?
It's you again. What is
I love this gesture he does where he, like, he kind of swings his hands out before folding them. Okay.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love that.
What wall?
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
Good man.
The colour has drained from his... What a shame. To fix such a good peephole.
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't...
Well, he's definitely not lying. He wouldn't endanger this business like that.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about... Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers. Who told you that?
That would be dishonorable.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of arseholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know, so I can forward them the repair bill.
Let me sure his blue steel door at the back of the kitchen.
Yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
What if I told you?
Oh?
I got in.
Okay, well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really, really holding him. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines, a pinball workshop.
I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines.
He was wondering about something business related. About how much money he could make of one.
You can turn this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's all...
He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I may have discovered the whirling as part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole...
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Whirling is listed in the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call, couldn't
I've
reach
been
you.
working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
The whirling was once the East Delta pinball arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time before the whirling fails too. The whirling will skip
Does
first.
this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework? These high ceilings? The nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
You always care about this place since you've worked for so long. Yeah.
It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
You shouldn't be worried about the
I
label.
don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Good luck to you with this place, then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, yes?
Goodbye. Fuck yeah, doing good deeds, getting XP. Not asking incredibly fucking awkward questions in the most incredibly fucking awkward way possible. What are the boost electrochem? Ooh.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
We should break the
How
filter.
very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
I should not do that.
Good. They'll make you. Plus, smoking them gives massive.
God, fucking electrochemistry is the worst.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Oh, hang on. I think we're ready for now.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face.
Actually, do I have anything else that boosts the interface? I do, because I'm not wearing my gloves right now. Half-light,
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the faucet is quite
Goddamn.
terribly mangled, but you just might be able. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
The very me for now. Put back the half-life. No, electrochem gloves.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Hell yeah.
It's barely covered. It's too
God
late.
fucking.
Like an image on film.
Son of a bitch.
The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological.
That's. I'm so fucking mad. I'm not being given the option to tactfully speak to Klasia, I think his name is? Yeah, Klasia. I'm not being given an option to tactfully speak to her, so I'm just not going to speak to her. This book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Alright. So it's just bad.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later.
Oh, that's to break open the trash container, but I found the keys. That's fine. What's this about the doorbell?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the company.
No, hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions.
Cool. Suggestion. Oh, the ad's starting now, folks. This will be a 3-minute ad. I'm gonna quickly go down, refresh my tea, go to the bathroom, etc. And I am back. Welcome back to the ads, folks. Oh, excuse me. I was going to chat with the cryptozoologist's wife again, because apparently there's a white check that I have refreshed on her.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Cool cryptids.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
What's the tiniest cryptid?
Cryobacter catlensis. Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago. The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history.
Cool.
Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study. No doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
What?
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
Is there an immortal geologist wandering the world?
And she's quite mad, too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away.
Probably because there was a bacteria eating her brain.
We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
She dead as hell.
That would be the giant of Kokonur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
You mean strange light?
Mirage or a psychogenous luminance.
How big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision. The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a Fata Morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Doesn't Fata Morgana mean fate unimaginable? No, it means a mirage. Okay.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Gravity anomaly? Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
What's the most dangerous cryptid?
Of Jeroma.
The gnome of Juro.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
Oh?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing.
You're just describing
Quite
Kuno.
Scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die. Alas, no. And the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Any invisible
What an
cryptids?
interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
What?
The Col de Mamadakwa, or Thin Whisper of Sound. And that's precisely what it seems to be. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. It's very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Col de Mamadakwa.
can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
Yes, that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, aren't they? Although the low part is a little ironic. The Col de Mamadaqua makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory. It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights. That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction. They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadaqwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
Psst. They cancel each other out.
Exactly.
Thanks, Encyclopedia.
These tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population. After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Col de Mamadaqua population anywhere. What about what? Of course, dear.
You don't know this is about me. Ah, yeah. Cool. I can see if I can talk to Kuno. I don't think I can ask Kuno about the armor, and I don't know if it's because the body's gone, or if there's a glitch somewhere. I was afraid of talking to Kuno, because
Fuck does Kuno care? Shitload pig. Don't tell the
This is where you quickly
Hey.
ask him.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. Do
What?
you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
you can throw it away.
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You throw it in the sea.
That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates. Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes.
What?
You met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
Mañana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows.
Curious, my liege. Why did...
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you, loser pig. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
You're testing. Get lost. Kuno doesn't.
Okay. Let's have a chat with Mañana. Let's put my nice coat back on. Man, I look sick as hell.
can I help you?
Kuno told me you're supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy had a good on his promise.
What?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine. I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it. At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
I mean, all correct.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor. Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
What sort of
I
technical
did some
stuff?
research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off. In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
4 pieces of armor for grubs then, but I already sent the boots away.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I found 1 piece.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armor too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off of... No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Autopsy provisions chemist to be absent because he wouldn't approve. This would be doubtlessly trigger some speech stuff if we managed to send the body to processing without getting comfort boots. Yeah. Them boots is gone. I miss Kim.
Fuck does Kuno care? So? Fuck? Okay.
Kuno sent your fat ass running.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. Get the fuck out of it after this shit. You...
Yeah, wheel it.
The fuck about it. Your test...
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't...
Okay. So I get no clues as to where the fuck the armor is.
The trash containers. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron. Only in its... You betcha. You know, this awfully... Yes, the one in the apartment you broke into. The container sounds a muffled gong. It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Quite a lot to read into here. Look at all the content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage? It was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions.
Hello, Double.
somewhere in
Welcome in,
Nottingham.
Faltistach. Yeah, no, so I initially was scared to talk to the Kuno. So I didn't get the quest to actually retrieve the armor until after the body was gone.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Where is this Kingdom of
It
Conscience?
is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times. Incrementally. Yawn. You'd get there faster with a little
Fuck off, electrochemistry.
History's
All of your
catastrophes
suggestions have been
been
awful.
brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly.
I assume it gives you like a shitload of half-light, physical instrument, authority and shit like that.
That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment. Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the Kingdom of Conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep work. What sang-froid? What benevolence? What a fucking joke. Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
That's a good question. Because in some regards, incremental improvement in society might require chaos and bloodshed. However, I'm really boring.
There you have it. Sometimes holding the line is The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe. Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The Kingdom of Conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual. Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking? That's right. Remember,
if tomorrow is
real
better than
democracy
today,
is just around
every
the corner
day,
for Revachol. When that
even if it's small and incremental, then everything will be better over time. Like, and in saying that, some incremental progress is too slow. Incredibly so. Some incremental progress is heartbreakingly slow and causes death. However,
it's the ledger you found. Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files. Commit to paper. These are your last a lot. A little. You have no idea. This all depends. The notebook is annual. You don't exactly it takes about half an hour to piece one together. It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape. That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead. Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next? One day...
Like it's a sequence killer as opposed to a serial killer.
Gun. Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it. Yes, as you said here, insufferable rock and roll assholes. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it was. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved. No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next? Not much has changed.
Oh yeah, hang on. I finished a breakthrough.
Some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Like, increasing the cap on a bunch of my skills is really handy. I'm never putting a point into electrochem. Why is my electrochem so high? Clothes I'm wearing? Yeah. I look snazzy as hell. Okay. Cool. It is time for me to knock on this dude on the balcony's door. Hey, you! Police! Fuck, wrong way! I just want to find out who person number 7, 8 is. 8.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds, and his shirt is still unbuttoned.
Find a key hidden in the stone. Was it yours?
It was mine. My friends use it from time to time to visit me. So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I'm trying not to screw anything up.
Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting. Trust me, you do. That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard.
Besides, I've got...
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
To the city. It's a beautiful night. We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
God fucking...
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
So who's your Sunday friend? Quarterly Business Magazine. Empty ashtray. You stay right the fuck there. Dishes soaked up in a pot. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at the local uni. +1 drama, +1 electrochem. Expensive man's perfume lingers in the air. Old photo of the same apartment, dated year 01. Bucket of paint and old layer of old newspapers. A racist hat. Squeeze can't be baby metal.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
So I haven't actually been there yet. I know I can. I've been told I can open it tomorrow, on day 3.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stability on assignment from Sur la Clé.
Fancy.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Yeah, let's just...
Of course. Let me just say it has been an emotional week for me.
You witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Is it because... start from the beginning.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
No. I mean, it was so strange. I could barely believe what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8.
Yep.
Sound familiar? That matches the prints you observed.
Huge.
That's the giant you're describing. No, I went back inside. Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. All men, I presume. But again...
That doesn't quite comport with what you know. Don't forget the lady driver.
Are you sure at least one of them was
It's
the one?
possible, officer. But I cannot say with certainty.
What happened
well,
next?
That's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching. Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything. You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add. All I can say is that it was late. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance. The Coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the Coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when... Whatever you wish, officer. My friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters. Sorry. Who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future. Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
I think it's
He's deeply enmeshed in this. He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth. I'm just enjoying the view. We're old friends. No, I'm sure you'll see him around. I'm all ears, officer. A moment. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Of course.
Well, I got a somewhat racist hat. Super logical for the copped. Oh dear. Now, is this a shirt or a coat? Oh, it's a coat. So when you say, like, south of the bookshop, do you mean, like, the pawn shop and stuff like that? Or do you mean over the canal? Because the canal bridge thingy is broken, and I can open it tomorrow. Apparently is when the repairman's coming, but we'll see how that pans out. Because the bookshop's here. There's the two lads who are playing boules, or pétanque, around here. There's him. Oh. Line de disco. Yeah, no, so I can't open this until tomorrow. I may actually kill time until tomorrow. I go to sleep until tomorrow because I want Kim back before I talk to Everard again, because Kim is an incredibly good influence on me. Yeah. I have a skill point for when I fail a white check. I've been banking skill points for like when I have white checks that I've failed. Oh, actually, hang on. I have a white check here that I failed,
A
don't I?
mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
What is it?
It's
It's
barely covered
electrochem.
in steam anymore.
Fine, let's put a point in electrochemistry. Let's make it more powerful.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's still...
Are you for fucking real?
come off that easy.
I think that's the second Snake Eyes I've rolled on that.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting, but it's yours. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away.
High
You
limbic
can't
system.
go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot. Because of the
I feel like they was calling me out, like
That
me
pain
personally.
on the right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
I think I need medical attention.
Oh, yes. They'll check you out, give you some pills, make it all okay. The Wonder Makers.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes and stare at the flickering darkness.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Well, I'm looking at people all the time.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Yeah.
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared. At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness?
Yes.
Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
No, I'm here for disco, not rock and roll. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome, Improp. So I found the dice maker. Someone was asking about that last stream. I found the dice maker. Had a lovely chat with the dice maker. What else did I do? I started looking into where the armor is. I finally succeeded on the check to establish my authority with what's his name downstairs. Yeah, prove my authority as Titus Hardy. I found out about what's her name? Claudia. I need to get Claudia's version of events tactfully. The only option I have to ask her about her version of events is not tactful in any way, shape, or form, and so I shall not be asking her. Theoretically, Kim should be back today.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom.
Okay. I've got a bunch of stuff that that has unlocked today. Who the fuck are you?
Yes?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
I'm definitely not the cavalry. Yes, I am. I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's...
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
I haven't had a drink or drugs in 2 days.
Come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches. He might be wearing a disguise.
I need to improve my spirit decor.
That voice, so very familiar.
Oh, really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from? Okay, then. It's...
Kim, what are the people from my precinct doing here?
Yes? What if... Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tries, unlike you.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
He might be wearing a disguise. There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe. The police of animals, yes. Of course, you don't have to. You can talk...
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to...
I'm not getting involved in this.
No, I can't imagine they'd be here for that. Hey, it's my friend. Right.
Can I help you?
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous. Hi. So what brings you here? Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
Oh yeah, the wig and the sunglasses? Doing it for him.
Nothing. That I didn't see anything. Why shouldn't he? What friend? No, I don't think it came up. Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types. Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese. Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece. Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
Shipping of Wigman or shipping of the smoker on the balcony?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him. Sure. Anything else on your mind? Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer? Convenient. But what are you doing here? Talking to me?
Could he be
Yo!
a member of the homosexual underground? This sexual thing seems just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind of cult with members here. You made it up.
Yeah, I'm not bringing it up.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
This seems like the kind of community that punishes that kind of activity, because they're a bunch of pricks. Okay, let's have a chat with Everett. Oh yeah, the car's here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Radio.
Precinct 57. How may I assist? Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people.
Doc.
Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you? 57.
In the cabin, you
Wait, I thought I was getting information back on that today. She lied to me. Kim, your coworker lied to me. Call her a bit. No, Whee! Hey, big guy.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't...
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Hell yeah, I
now
succeeded.
Let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
I seem to have accidentally made...
connected to the murder.
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I...
Oddly, it seems to be true.
I seem to have, like, accidentally made him a communist. I want more moralist points. But I am also an apologetic, boring cop.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this, but he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right? Of course, Harry. Stoic silence. I like that. Very befitting a police officer. I'm not a real detective. You are. By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this...
You mean our victim?
Harry, this strike is a culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries. Sorry, I accidentally skipped it, so I did the voice for you.
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real. No, you haven't, Harry. I haven't told you anything about the crime yet. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types.
You're correct.
One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the
Yeah, I know them.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists...
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently. The idea sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Titus Harding's
They are
crew.
simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who said...
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and
I'm
Revachol in
interested
mind.
with the fact that he is consistently ignoring Kim.
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. But of course, it's the least I can do for my...
You can now go and tell Titus about this.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real. I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5...
Needless to say, this is another move.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there any... Was it a good tour? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat.
Ads are about to start, folks. I've switched to 3-minute ads every hour, as opposed to a minute and a half every half an hour. So I'm going to quickly scuttle downstairs, go to the bathroom, and the like. Hello! Welcome back from the ads, folks. Oh. Right, I'm more left than you are,
You're saying
fatto.
it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
I've apparently employed critical theory 9 times.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are the signatures
I'm
for?
glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was...
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind...
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
I'm sure.
You're already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No one can see you here in Martinez.
What happened to
They're
the current
just gonna
activists?
have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour. You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist. Of course, let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry. My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the...
I think the odds of that are...
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean...
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory...
Words flow like a river. I guess word is already... It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are...
Asking too many questions will make you look weak. Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first. As you look at the folder,
Fuck yeah.
Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
That's not an RCM
Okay,
folder.
Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great. What am I gonna get stuck here?
Here. You're one of us now.
Fuck. What's he giving me?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
That's true. He did talk to Kim. He acknowledged Kim's existence.
Of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door. Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
I should have seen it. Everard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone. However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Everard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village.
Yeah, that's true.
We can try forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
Cool. Yeah. That's the best time to discuss fucking over the big bad. Right, so I have one level up point. I'm gonna hold on to that for the moment. If any of you read Order of the Stick, that is a very familiar thing of discussing fucking over the legal system while standing in front of the person representing the legal system. If you've not read Order of the Stick, I fully recommend it. It is a delightful comic series.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? 57.
In the cabin, you see a...
Okay. What else was I waiting for for today? So, there are Arany's tattoos. The victim up on the roof is Arany's, so she might be able to tell me about them, but I don't know. So that's today. That's today. That I apparently should be able to do now, but I don't seem to be able to for some reason. I don't know. What? Who the fuck are you guys? Oh, it's the Hardy Boys.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then the water lock starts moving.
I'm glad it sped up. I thought it wasn't going to speed up for a moment.
Alright, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drums.
Yay! Freedom! Radio relay hums with electricity. Oh, there's coins. Damn it. Breaker box to power the radio panel mode. There's something inside. Money! More money! Whee! Okay. Traffic beyond the gate, more abandoned motor lorries. Magnesium? Okay. No entry, someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Oh, hello. Plus empathy, minus logic. Fuck yeah. Let's put on the... Someone's broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Oh, the car went up here. Hang on. Creaking ahead at broken axle grinding. Banged up fuel canister. A bottle drained of all its bruises frozen to the ice. Some more cash.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain.
I imagine it's a fixer-upper, Nova, but I'd say like just buff out some of the bumps, put the wheel back on, it'd be grand.
Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
I don't know what the tracks
It
are leading
appears to be
to.
so.
Let's
I
investigate.
agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched.
Also, welcome in Nova. Fortistach. How long has it been
The
here?
ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening. Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, quite. Let's wait for the low tide and see.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
How long will it take for low tide to
I
come
don't
in?
know. An hour or two tops?
Sit in the swing and... Oh.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent.
I can't remember if I told you I finished... I beat level 200 in Poker Rogue. Not on stream, it was before I started streaming. Yeah, I finished Wave 200 in Poker Rogue, and I was ecstatic. It was... it was with retries. Hang on, what was my winning team again? It was... Hang on, I messaged Tan about this. So it was Eternal Rose Floette, or Eternal Flower Floette, whatever it's called. Hisuian Voltorb. Mega Rayquaza is not the final boss, shockingly enough. Mega Rayquaza you fight in Wave 195. So yeah, Eternal Flower Floette. Hisuian Voltorb, Gigantamax Corviknight, Gigantamax Colossal, Gastrodon, and Behem was my final team. I did. Yeah. Someone also. Sorry, I'm talking Pokemon now. Someone figured out a funny way that you can be a single Pokemon can be fully immune to the final boss, because the final boss has a fire type move, a dragon type move, and a poison type move. So if you fuse Mawile and Dashbun, you can make a Pokemon that is... Because Mawile is immune to poison and immune to dragon, because it's a fairy steel type. However, it's vulnerable to fire type. If you fuse it with Dashbun, you can give it Ready Baked, or whatever Dashbun's ability is, which makes it immune to fire type moves. So you have a Pokemon that's just fully immune to the final boss's abilities, which is very funny to me.
The hinges creak under your
Anyway.
Dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and a sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But I suppose it could move quicker, yes?
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupri, Model 40.
Yes. Why haven't?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know,
A number on the side?
41.
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
The fuck does pedagogical mean?
Something about that speed racer.
Oh god, it's my car.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes.
I'm gonna throw myself into the sea.
No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
But here's the motor parts and teach. Okay. Thanks to Bo.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly. Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
It's sunken too deep. There is no access ramp to the cove.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
I found the traffic hooligan. It's me. Oh. Oh, I would have preferred if this was a longer coat, like this. Oh. Oh, government paint. I mean, not paint.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found a
At
badge.
least something good came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
So my initial thought was that the car belonged to the eighth one of the Hardy boys, the Hardy girl, if you will, who had driven the car like a mad person to escape being. I just realized I forgot to move chat up. To escape being pursued for murder.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
Oh. Why do I feel bad for this shithole of a character?
At least to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it.
Lieutenant
catching light.
2JF4.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is a Lieutenant W.
A
Freighter?
lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
I know that.
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Oh, okay.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary. Good.
God, I hope so.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
Serial Revachol 12. Don't know what these numbers would be. Jamrock 41. So that's my precinct.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
For good measure. 4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death
I don't want electrochemistry to be succeeding. I hate electrochemistry. Every time electrochemistry gives me a compliment or suggests something, I have a visceral reaction of anger.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is... it's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you wrote.
Oh, I need to.
6 crumbling petals.
What is this
This is
game?
the
Yeah.
Insulindian lily, called Maybelle's or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. The revolutionaries, so the communers and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sight. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Consumption, if memory serves, is the old name for TB, I think?
The petals feel
I can't
wet. Have you noticed there's a war veteran playing them?
Yes. I have noticed that there's a war veteran. But I want to inspect over here first, and I've just wasted 2 hours looking at my own fucking car. Understood the boat's been recently turned. Quick travel? What?
Hi, officer.
Oh my god, she's pierced her ears with fishing hooks. And she's got a sword?
Anything I can help you with? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
Missing cryptozoologists.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals who are hard to find.
Like snowmen. Two old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snow? Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly. It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time. Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying. Gone. To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty.
Entirely fair prop. She's also gorgeous.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better drunk.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
What are these doing in the fish? Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots? Hang on. Bonus to perception. Fuck yeah. Look at me go. Boat is flowing freely in the water, unmoored. Planks creak beneath your weight. Money! Why is a school fish swimming at kelp? Okay, cool. Locked tight. Can't see in the house from this angle. Oh my god, I need 3 cents. You're right, Double. You're so right.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly.
Oh no, where am I going to get 3 cents?
The apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, come. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen. Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound. No, not you personally.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Maybe they are afraid because you're an ill omen, but you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure.
Thank you for the stretch. Welcome back,
So
Foolish.
are others.
Oh, my bones. Oh, excuse me.
Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there. That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
Hell yeah.
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. Aye, the room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here. An uncomplicated man. I take it that means you're interested. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Hey, Kim, don't judge. It's fucking free. If I'd been here 2 days ago, you wouldn't have had to pawn your goddamn fucking rims.
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless
I still feel really bad that he had to pawn his sick-ass rims in order for me to
The place is so pornographically poor.
What is that phrasing? Conceptualization, calm down.
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drugs. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home. Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life. Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accident. Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed. What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want, used to be a supply depot, we think. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Thank you, old lady. Hang on.
The door has seen better.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new... After we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling...
The key
That's fair. Integrated heat engine comes above, giving a pleasant warmth. Thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. Old science fiction magazines, books about bird watching, an almanac from 39. Waves, sea, a church.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face.
Ooh. Ooh, look at this fancy jacket. Ooh. Ooh. No, Wetting stone, worn, welcome, and rust. Record's been drawn shut, no locking in. There's a bunch of clothes that don't seem to give bonuses to skills that exist. And I don't know what to make of them. Cinder blocks chart, a makeshift fire pit, magazines for lighting.
The worn and beaten.
Yeah.
We can sit.
You can revisit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, look, some children who probably aren't assholes.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth. This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, So intellectually stimulating.
Okay. They aren't assholes, but they may actually be stupider than Kuno. A primer for small kids?
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads...
Okay, it is just a kid's school book. Feel safe and warm in here, not like inside.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom? That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. Lammy tells them apart. It's a grouse.
Wasn't Garth, the cafeteria manager, trying to repair a piece of taxidermy?
I don't know.
She twirls the furry. All right, you just need to grab it from the ceiling and...
Bye.
I'm not stealing a bird from the roof. It's not even the right kind of bird. The other bird had cultural significance or some shit. This is further up towards the church and stuff. I want to finish investigating this little town. Yeah, look, it's the drunks.
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man clad in two-piece lycra TM. Tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends a hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So what's happening? Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Pretty well. I'm on stream, what, 4? I think stream 4.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now. Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
We are saving the world. Please! Please don't go! Don't go! Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me. It's you. We've met before.
No, you sure don't.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to
Yes.
be? Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the bugs. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer. And that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is. Does that sound like something you do? The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The bill?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality. Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will.
This guy's a good storyteller.
Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs. The time hath come! So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, the time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things. After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt. Covered in seaweed and shit. Like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage...
How did I get back to the fucking hotel?
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on. No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother. Ours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Harrier.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow. That's quite a...
Yeah. I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct.
If you only knew.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Sure you do, hon.
Abigail. It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit. Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one. You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers, whose main interest was cramping your style. No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show. Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach.
Fuck yeah, Kim. Sass me all you want. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you.
I mean, they are. Transporting coal is a horrific enterprise. Coal, actually, interestingly, puts out more radiation. When it's burned, like a coal plant will put out more radiation than a nuclear power plant. Yep.
I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly. It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs. You too, Tequila Sunset.
Ooh.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence. Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Sorry, I'm being automatically offered automated sponsorship opportunities, and it's like, well, hell yeah, get that bag. I am going to do my absolute best to not do sponsorships for things I don't like. Because I had a look at one of them and it was like, hey, you need to hype up this thing for at least 2 hours during the stream, or like for like a 2-hour stream, you need to hype the thing up, and you'll earn like 15 quid straight up, and then an average of about 25 quid per person who like per person who like interacts with the thing you're sponsoring. And I'm like, or, and hear me out here, no. Like mostly it's for gacha games and mobile games and shit like that.
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn. Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle. The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom.
Okay, so that's inaccessible. Ooh. Little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirp. Chirp. Water from the sources upstream, a broken pipe. Bridge and collapse on its own, artillery broke it. That makes sense. Oh, hello, 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 hello. What's all this then? Money, is it? Rear tire of a motor car adorns the reeds. That's Nolan Vink Sink, an unsuccessful model. Okay, that's, as long as it's not part of my car. Take me to church. A kick drum pulse. The music's coming from somewhere on the ice. Feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. Is it the church I'm stood in front of, maybe? Just appears in the shadows. Many seem to be missing. Ultra shrouded in dark or something like that. It's too dark to tell. Sambrun 1147. There'll be ads starting in another 30 seconds or so, folks.
Stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock. carelessly drilled into the wood. Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door.
I don't think that's going to work.
So while these ads are playing, I'm going to scuttle away and go to the Jax. This is going to be the last ad break of this stream. And I have returned. Welcome back. Welcome back from the ads, folks. Faltirash.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker.
Ah, but can it be unlocked with another padlock?
It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting. You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before. It's the contrast between the cheery, chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency. For Revachol aussi, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth. That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Looks like today was a gold star day.
Oh! Inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. 2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. The carving on the doors remain unchanged, closed with a padlock. The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least.
Okay.
Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment. Yes, the pulsing base. A sure sign of junior delinquency. Somewhere east of here.
There's something on the sea ice there.
Apply some official force on the padlock. To the east. Full of holes. Could this post hide treasure? Look inside. Oh, it does hold treasure. No. Yes. 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 Whoa. Oh shit, that's a lot. I'm not taking the Pilsner. You can't make me. The ice here is thick enough to... I would hope so. I'm walking on it. I'm walking here. It's taking a lot of patience to do this. Paint with pastels. Someone's trying to bring cheer to the world. Trash for some unending party. Pole screw on the ice keeps the tent erect. More tribalistic marked as post is covered in little humanoids.
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Nice.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going...
Yeah. Hey,
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh.
Hello there.
Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little loud.
So should you.
I have a hat on.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat. I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me. A cell.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that.
Okay, it's Burger.
A very common name.
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Thanks, Encyclopedia, I guess.
No. You're welcome.
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound.
Down Encyclopedia, I expect you to be better.
Same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum. Oh man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Who's Arno?
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person. Yes? Okay. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Actually, if any of you have never heard of Singing Ice, go the fuck to YouTube right now and look up Singing Ice. It is haunting and beautiful. I'll wait. No, I'm not.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible, like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders. The wave of chill, the quivering jaw, indications of a...
Take this, you're cold.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Thanks. Go ahead. Okay.
I'm gonna miss that hat. Do I have another hat, actually? I do technically have another hat. I shan't be wearing it. A cell is nice.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff.
I have been to the outside of the church.
Inside,
Hang on, I'm gonna wait for the narrator.
All in forward-looking apparel, reminiscent of the sticker on the padlock, are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
So yeah, I've been to the outside of the church, and Kim suggested
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out. Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this. I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
This Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. So yeah, I found that symbol in the church. Canisters filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. Fuck yeah. Nosafed Ultra.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
He also appears to be the polka dot man.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg!
Sorry.
Together with this little burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Egg!
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a single
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in. Also for talent.
Okay, he does actually have other words. I was hoping he would just yell egg every now and again. Like, I genuinely hoped that his only line would be him yelling, egg!
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part. Place is a shithole. I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast. I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended. Dopeheads!
Oh no!
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Revachol. Strike that! The world! And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
The spooky kind. I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge. Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that. Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for. All right, man.
Did you put a padlock on the door?
I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation. I had to do it in a hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while. Not long, like a week maybe?
Oh.
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure they're alive. I mean, come on. Most people aren't ever that alive in their entire lives. I don't know. What does anything... Oh, yeah. You're right. It is nonsense. Total garbage.
He nods.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key. All right.
Shit.
You sense
Yeah!
the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly. The speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it. Yes. What? Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even is running water. Oh, it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
The what now? Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe. Yes, that's all Nosefed's doing. Without the noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosefed is the shit.
Sure.
Hey.
Here you go, officer. The no...
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
As always...
Do I have anything that boosts logic? I think I do, and it's a thing I don't want to fucking wear. No! Son of a bitch! I don't want to wear the racist hat. That does not look disco. That does look pretty disco, though. I like the blue.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
A number of things.
Yeah! Streamer look! Let's go!
How about gather around, kids? The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
But you still are.
What happened? I've been trying to say we need the next step in dance music to happen fast.
Shut it.
What? I have. I've said that.
The young speed freak is silent.
I
have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where's his friend? Did they lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
You have a speaker, you only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
You have no headphones? Wouldn't a cell need headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawn them, likely for lab equipment or drug ingredients.
Sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
Likely pseudoephedrine, almost exactly the shape of ephedrine. Ephedrine makes you happy, and so does pseudoephedrine.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
No shit.
I'm sure he tries to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
Come on, that's...
Against the law?
I meant to say, not true. What do you mean, do? What do you mean by lenient?
Not calling. Back up.
Okay, man. Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Revershall.
You just wanted to be a drug den.
We just need to turn it into a speed lab before.
Mm-hmm.
To get our foot in the door.
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up. No, man, they're spooky all right, It's just that they would also probably call the police. If they couldn't speed in there.
Oh, prop. Oh, prop. Such an innocent bean.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
This is it. Judgment time.
Yeah, the music here. Fuck yeah. No Speed Lab, just a club for anodic music.
I knew it. It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for anodic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance. There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other.
Fuck yes, Egghead.
Everybody
Fuck
hates
yes.
it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but, I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
As
Right.
always, we'll be...
Let's get these people out of the goddamn church then that you locked in there and may have committed manslaughter against. Jesus clattering fuck.
Heavy wooden, the lock turns.
Let's go.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great in the heart of.
Ooh, that is pretty. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. More of the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. Bark beetles? No, it looks intentional. Some long forgotten style. Oh, there's a name for a type of column that has a figure carved into it. What's it called again? Hang on, I know exactly where I can It comes up in Storm King's Thunder. The first D&D campaign I ever ran. Oh, no. Maybe someone mentioned it when I was... It's not bas relief. Bas relief is a different thing. There is a church's prime spook area. Fuck yes. In which case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save here. And I'm going to end the stream for this. I will be back on Friday to do spooky church area. Got a lot of shit done today. Got a lot of stuff done today. I am going to head off. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you all for popping in. Thank you for chatting. Welcome in, Foolish. Falchus Jack. You're just in time for the raid. Yeah. Who is online? Star's online. Let's go raid Star. Star is playing Dispatch. Today and tomorrow. Tarkov. So yeah, Star is playing Dispatch all of today and tomorrow. Star is a lovely VTuber. Yeah, we're gonna raid there. And we are gonna be back on Wednesday for more Darkest Dungeon. And then Friday for Spooky Disco Elysium Church. Woo! Until then, have a good one. Oh, tomorrow I am also going to be doing a bunch of uploading to the VOD channel. Tuesday I'm going to dedicate as my day for VOD channel maintenance, and if any shorts, if any clips get taken to the channel, I'm going to upload them to the Instagram, and I'm going to work on uploading clips to the YouTube channel as well. I would appreciate people subscribe to that. It's free. I don't know. But yeah, have a good one. Love you a long time. Slán a chairde, slán go fóill, is even lum shiv galéir.